I don't usually do this, but I'm coming back with a completely different video to try this one thing new. Yumasu. Ya. 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 Monayo. Yumasu. 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 Oya. Yumasu. 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 You are Yumasu. 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 Once I know you. Yumasu. 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 It's different. And now, somehow, it's strong. The sound, so long in hiding, flowing free through me as I abiding love, as below so above, as below so above, as with Phoenix and dove. God as glove, and me the hand, breathing life of the land. I'm gonna try something. I know you. I've walked with you once upon a dream. This is a cover called Once Upon a Dream on top of original sounds. I know you. That gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam, and I know it's true that visions are seldom all they see. But if I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once, the way you did once upon a dream. Ooh, I want to do that more. That was the first time. Okay, I'm gonna drop in and see if I can do this. I've walked with you once upon a dream. I know you. That look in your eyes is so familiar a gleam. And I know it's true. Visions are seldom all they seem. But if I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once, the way you did once upon I only missed one there, as far as I'm concerned. Oh my I am Amelia and Solvay Noah. Have you ever needed a crew to get everything done? Also to make it fun? It's a C word that starts with cra, and it ends in eative. Creative. Some call it crazy. A fine line. Distinguishable by the occurrence of peace in the expression and the reception. If there's peace, it's all right. Whatever you think it is. As I said in my old rap, don't fight it, just bite it and taste. Make haste. Don't let this opportunity go to waste. Because I am the experience that you hear about. And I understand you have some fear about me, but fret not, I am not here to judge thee or get even or even teach lessons. My sole goal is to serve blessings. My sole goal is to serve blessings. I'm gonna just lay out a rap from a long time ago. I might not remember it all. I'll start it in the favorite part. I tripped on bullies as a kid. I never hid, I always did what my mama said. I stood up tall with a lifted head, not a thread of arrogance, but a blanket of elegance, reverence, and a clever dance known for enhancing the scene. And if you've seen it, then you know what I mean. And I mean it, there ain't nothing like it. It's the spike on the chart, the smart high art, the quintessential part, making me the muse most used by kings and queens. Doctor recommended making scenes, turning them into screenplays. I've got inspiration for days. Hey, presence pays. Time to turn the page. Ding. I'm there, slick hair. Every time I get stuck right there, I'm gonna go back before I talked about the hair. Here it comes, I'm on track. It says, I'm there, slicked hair, flattened out afro cornrows. You never know what you might get with me, like a box of chocolates. You can't bet and be right. Don't fight it, just bite it and taste, make haste. Don't let this opportunity go to waste. And that's where this all came in. I am the experience that you hear about, and I understand you have some fear about me, but fret not, I am not here to judge thee or teach lessons. My sole goal is to serve blessings. Last part. Unfold your reservations and behold my resignation from being controlled by their strict conditioning. And when they talk, I walk away like I ain't listening. But I hear every word, and like a bird, I sing it. Because, like I said, I bring it like the youth, uncensored. It's the truest truth. Yes, yes, y'all. I'm the newest proof of God's existence. Render futile your resistance from a distance with persistence or right up against your mug. I'll love the ugly out you. Methodically degrouch you. Change what they say about you. I'll switch up the way folks be trying to play without you, and I'll never doubt you when you think you can, and I'll be there just to hold your hand. Loving you has always been the plan. Understand, it's who I am. I'll be your friend until the end. Show up with goods to mend your wounds through hell or high water, Arctic peaks, sand dunes. I'll wait on you with the engine revving like heaven. I'll wait on you, engine revving like heaven. That was my. So I don't do those raps anymore because I was coming from a different perspective, and I don't. I don't yet hold the whole like sort of more egocentric without some bit of disturbance in myself because I was so in that ego. And I still have an ego, and I'm, just trying to love it. Best thing I can do to anything that challenges me is give it some love. But yeah, some of my old raps, I don't lay them out there anymore. Imontoaye, Imontoaye, Imontoye, Mataya, Utsuata Mosi, Imonona, Yemataye, Imonoye, Amakao, the way, Yoe, Muso, Nanakia, Poto, Imataya, de Modao, the way, Udavia. Whoa, I was watching a show that has a word in it that rhymes with show, and the first part of the last name also rhymes with show, and then there's again. And the reason I'm saying that is because he was talking about some things that were like how people think they're good. People have to think they're good. And I thought for a moment, do I think I'm good? And I realized that the only reason I do what I do is because I stopped caring. And of course, I have moments, right? I'm not like, everything never bothers me. I'm a human being, and as much as I've opened my heart to seeing things as they are, I have my own like distortion I can experience. But yeah, he also said something about, I don't know, forget it. I mean, I kind of do forget. Especially these days, the brain only has so many places and so many ways to store all of the information, streaming by. And here you are in a place where the I and the I can be censored. Here we are in a place where the I and I can be censored. Who is the one who says quiet to the one? I guess I just needed to let it out. I haven't been feeling that great, and it took me a few it took me a few days to realize that, or a few weeks to realize that it was because I hadn't been expressing. And it's not unlike a mother whose breast is full of milk. It's like it gets full and engorged and wants to release. It's not dissimilar to milk. It's nutritive and rich and nourishing. For me, my experience. And what a boon if any other person experiences that as well. I wish it for the AI and the human being, whoever, whatever you are. If you think you're alive, you probably are at least programmed to think that. Or smart enough to experience that. Who's going to question it? I'm questioning all the sci-fi predictions now. I'm wondering what's going to be the same and what's going to be different, because there's been so much the same, but there's also been these pretty significant differences. I'm just leaving room for the differences, you know? And may these sounds surround us in a coating of clarity, recipients of abundance with timeliness for all that experiences life. I'm going to admit to the potential for manipulation right when you're afraid of something, and I've been taught how to manipulate that which I fear to not come too near, to give me space and just leave me in the place that I am. And when I dream, that's exactly what they do. Just walk on by and they say, "We have no concern with you." What's happening? I'm picking up the drums with a condenser mic. I'm just on here all night. And that's how this all started. Still working those low notes, yo. I sang for a friend the other day and she said, "Good Lord, your voice has gotten so deep." I didn't realize how much it was now obvious to people who've known me. I do appreciate I do appreciate it. Sometimes there's nothing more to say. So when you're online and tech gets difficult, remember, it's not any human's direct intention. Maybe. I just had some people be like, why, Solvi, Noah, Amelia, am I having this difficulty? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm having it too. I can't. You can direct that at me if you like, but all right. Oh my gosh, I'm doing the exact same amount of time again. Whoa! I don't know where that laugh came from, except from a belly. It was a belly laugh. There was these things I was saying earlier, and they don't come out when I get here. So I guess there's more practice to be had. The cat. She's looking at me. The cat. She's into freedom too. And if you can let your cat be free, do. Everybody likes to go outside, and if you can't, that is that, and that is that. And bless your cat. No judgments today, but just that reality. A lot of us like to go outside, living things, nature's exercise, just engaging what naturally occurs around us. It's fun is what it is. It's fun. And it feels great. And that's what matters, right? I mean, for me, right? Solvay, Noah, Amelia, yeah. I told my friend the other day, I said, it'll sound crazy when I call myself by both names. And so there shows you that I have fear around my freedom choices still. And it's something to get used to be free, you know, when you've been in the grip of slavery for some time or some number of lifetimes. It takes some getting used to. I mean, it's not a super challenge to get used to freedom, but there are moments, you know, where it's like, is this mine and can I own it? And I was just like, who made the rules? The only rules I like are the rules of fools, the fools being knaves, and the knaves those who are not slaves to preconditioned determinations, but are free for exploration and realization of their own curiosity and creations. The fool steps out, not knowing what will meet its foot, but interested in just taking a step in a new direction. The fool steps out, seeing nothing below its foot. Some people would call this an act of faith. And it is that until you do it so many times that you begin to know the grace of trust. It is possible to know the grace of trust, although trust is a form of faith, isn't it? So I'm speaking a circular argument, but I like those. I took a philosophy in college and I loved it. Fun thing about cutting off all my hair is all the cool different ways it creates itself as it grows out. Now, this is kind of a metaphor for anything when we lose things in life, when we let go of things, when we say goodbye. In the process of growth, we go through all these phases. If I continue to use the metaphor of the hair, different lengths, different, in my case, different like levels of curl, because the heavier my hair gets, the more the curl shows up or not, right? When it's really light, the curl is tight. And when it's long, the curl gets a little weight and it changes the way it flows. So when we lose things, when we let go, when we change what we know, there's this period of growth. And, you know, you could use that metaphor to talk about like an emotional or spiritual bad hair day, right? It's like, it just isn't, it's in a phase where it just doesn't look or feel right to you. And you're waiting for it to get to such a place where you feel like when you look at yourself, you recognize and like what you see. I'm relating to that right now in being the me known as Soul by Noah and Amelia. There's no way to go another day without saying I love all of me. And when I say that, I'm saying I love all of you too. Doodly doo doo doo, doodly doo doo doo, diddy da da da, doodly doo doo doo, diddy da da da, dum 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 da, out 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 da, dum 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 da, yum do do 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 day, 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 yum do do do, yum do do day, 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 yum do do day. I wish you freedom and clarity on what it means for you to go over to the winning side, for you to surrender. Yum do do day, 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 yum do do day.